is Find Friday, and I need to switch up a setting here. That's not working. Okay. I'm just going to do that then. And, oh, hmm, it's not coming out of my headset. Oh boy. All right. Turn off the Bluetooth. Hey, Cody, back. How you doing today? I'm just trying to mess with my settings. OBS updated, and for whatever reason, my Bluetooth was overriding my plugged-in headset. So even after yeah, gotta love OBS. So, oh well, I might not be able to hear anything. I don't think I need to hear anything anyway. I just need to talk. So, I'm gonna turn on our music for tonight. Hopefully, it's not too loud. Um, so as of right now, we got 35 subscribers. Was legitimately just working on this. Um, right before the stream started, I noticed I had another subscriber, um, and wasn't too happy about the way my number 5 turned out. So, working on it, but it's just one stud too big. Oh well, but that's not what we're working on tonight. Um, we are working on since the Natural History Museum came out. The Natural History Museum Lego came out, and there's been a project that I've been having in my head for a few years now, since the Lego fossil set came out, and that was to do a dino exhibit at the local natural history museum we have here in Pittsburgh at the Carnegie Natural History Museum. Um, so, but what was unique about the Carnegie History Museum is that they got a Diplodocus, um, two, three of them, a juvenile and two adults, um, of these Diplodocus, and I apologize if I'm butchering that name. Um, so I had to go out and find this, and I found this on a YouTube where he literally did um, still a stop motion where he just showed every step. So I just borrowed it, and I'll get the name of that gentleman that did that. That way he can get his credit. Unfortunately, I just don't remember the names all that much right now. So I started this last week, and studio is acting up again. But yeah. So I'm gonna be designing the Carnegie Natural History Museum. Now, how will I go about doing this? Well, I thought about how I was going to view it. You know, what angles would be the best. Um, I'm definitely going to keep this end open. I wasn't sure if I'm going to do this because I need that wall there. Now, the unique thing about the Carnegie History Museum's dino exhibit, and I'll show you if I can hide it. There we go. There's a lot of overhanging stuff, and it's not just the back wall. It's, as you can see to the left, there's a wall here, and I think they have a Mosasaurus or something over here, and then they have a wall full of fossilized fish, and then they have a bunch of terrain going through here. So I took the fossil set, and this is going to be probably roughly 1 to 40th scale, and I want to use those as the basis for this, and I'll have to get into doing the base and everything. I'm not worried about it right now. They're just a placeholder for the time being, because I want to have different angles, everything else. And then we got the architecture of the building. The architecture, or the floor print, I just went online and found one of the brochures, because this was one of the things I remember from going previously, was they actually had a brochure with the floor print on it. So this will show the stairs, toiletry areas, the water closets, the elevators, stairs going up to the second floor, different places for dioramas. But yeah, so we're going to be working on this tonight. I'm going to show you guys a new technique I came up with for doing walls. Well, I don't know if it's relatively new, but just a technique I came up with doing walls. And basically, I've been working on this back wall. As you can see, I got my heights and everything for the mural. And then I was thinking what I could do for the mural was do white, do a white background, white Lego, and then if I can get this picture, get a copy of this picture that wraps around the wall. It starts over in this exhibit here. It wraps all the way around to over here, to that point here. And we're gonna, and I don't know if it wraps into this section here. We'll have to find that out. And going through, I've been taking got reference photos off of a site. Let's see if I can pull it up. Just give me 1 second. These are three, and the photos where I'm getting these are off of, and I'm sure you can find them for your museum near you, is if you go type your museum name, into Google, and look for the virtual tours. Now, it might not be 100% the full museum site, but you can definitely get a bunch of reference photos from going to those if I can find it. That's not it. There we go. And did I? No. Okay. Let me switch over. Hey, Cam, how you doing? All right. Here, everything was going well. I saw that you had your surgery. Go to studio. Background. Just trying to. OBS. for whatever reason, when I have OBS on my second screen, it won't let me do a single thing on there, and I'm not understanding why. Here. There we go. And browser full screen. That's what I'm looking for. Browser. Trying to background, I think. One second here. Okay. And I need to get. There we go. All right. Nope. No. I'm a mess. Trying to do too many things at once. All right. There we go. So as you can see, I just went to Google. I typed in museum, Carnegie Museum of Natural History virtual tour, and then you can go through, and it's a free thing. And what I liked about it is that you can get these 360 degree views. So, and there was a couple of them, but they're not the best, I will admit, because they got stitching and everything, and their stitching isn't 100% there. But it'll give you an idea of what's going on. And yes, I do have that going into there. So that's what I was looking for. So I gotta add that in. And then you can just go around, see where your poles are, try to get an idea. And like I said, Carnegie Natural History Museum is unique because it has a ton of overhanging structures. You got this little tunnel underneath to go through. Oh, that's good, Cam. Yeah, I apologize. I had to turn my sound bar off because my headphones aren't working, so I'm not catching the chat. So I apologize. So you can go, yeah, just find what if you're looking to do something like this. Reference photos are amazingly good, but if you can get, the main thing is if you're trying to get scale, you're just trying to find something that works. In this case, I use the Lego set, the T-Rex. I happen to find dinosaur bones, like this Diplodocus right here. And I'm pretty sure that's not even, yeah, right there. Diplodocus. And so I'm just going around looking to see what all I need to do. So like right here, I can already tell I'm going to need to make this one a lot shorter. So we can just go back. I made it way too tall. So the question is how much shorter do I need to make it? So I'm going to say, let's look at 3. Just move everything up to where I need it. So I took the 3 off. It'll work fine. Only thing I wish is that I had a 4x6 tile. Got 4x4. So, in actuality, I could. This is 12. What I could do, just for the time being, is do copy paste. Now, will this ever become a real thing? I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe my friends in Still City Lug might want to do something like this. I'm just making these dark gray. That's just the way I'm doing it. For right now. And return to upper model. Yeah, I can get behind that. Because I mean, there's other sections to the museum that could be added on. So, like right next to the dino exhibit, I know over here there's an entire gem and mineral exhibit where all the diamonds, the precious rocks, the quartz from around the world that are displayed there. And then, because the entrance is here, in this section right here, there's actually I believe there's, if I remember correctly, there's the double doors, slide doors here, and there's where they actually clean the fossils up. A lab right in this area, and it's just big open, and then you have the mineral exhibit. Now the Natural History Museum again is the Carnegie Natural History Museum is unique because it also has the library there, and it's off of the University of Pittsburgh's campus. So this is what I was trying to figure out how to do, was a silhouette of these windows here, but I'm going to be putting structure behind it so I can get at least the look. Now I know they look a little short, but if Lego were to ever make a 1x5x6 window, these would look, the look will actually look a lot better and make these look a lot taller. So, but this is the technique I found that worked the best for what I needed. So, and these are only held in, actually I don't even think they're held in right now. Yeah, I got to figure out how to hold these in. So that's another thing that I'm working on, just to get that look, because I wanted to give the depth of how the windows were done, and then behind it, at least give the book rows. So when people look into it, they're not just seeing a blank background. I want them to actually have that feel that they're at the museum, they're looking up here, they can see the library in the background, and it's going to be a back, it's just a backdrop, a silhouette. I honestly can't think of the name right now, but it'll go to the back here, and that's all it's supposed to do. Just be a backdrop. So, and now I gotta go and get rid of this. Turn upper. And actually, yep, come on. It's being glitchy. Alright, so what I want to do here, take out that bottom row and just reuse that top row. No. Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to use that top row. And, or maybe I won't. Create that into set mode. And try to get it, because the reason why I said I won't be using that is because these won't work just like that. So I have to go down one more level, just like that. That should work if I put a plate. Come on, you glitchy mess. That's not it. I need to go down one more. There we go. Perfect. Yep, that'll work. So, do some sixes. Just to interlock everything. Beautiful. And then I have to go back into here. I'm going to select all these tiles just to hide them. And now I can go in here and I need to take 2 out so I can replace those. Go over here, go to replace, and then go down to plate, and then I'm going to look for a 2x6. And I just passed it. There we go. Perfect. Same with this. I'm just going to find myself a 1x6, replace it. Now it's shortened of everything. I can go show all, return to upper model, and now everything's where I need it. So the next thing is that there is a wall, a big wall. And it goes all the way over to this pillar. I know there's no walkthrough. You actually have to walk through, go around. So I think the next, we're going to go take a look at our reference, and we're going to see what we see is going to make that wall. We're going to try to make this case here, which shouldn't be an issue. We're just going to make that out of translucent panels. And the floor plan shows it going back, so it's a separate case. And then you we have this other case here, so okay. So let me check that real quick. Goes down. Okay, and then that wall legitimately stops there, and then there's a top case. Okay. And those are just the details. You have to be mindful of all the little details. Now, another thing I could do is literally go to the Natural History Museum itself and take a ton of pictures of everything. So that's something I might end up doing later down the road, just to see the areas that I cannot see, like in here, just to get these areas and whatnot down in here. And I know there's cases on the other side, so we're going to work on this case here. And the back wall. So that back wall, hide. I need to do, oh boy, turn the main model. All right. Let's click all this, cut, return the main. So I'm just going to continue out. Before I do anything else, I'm going to paste this. So that's exactly where my wall ends, and then that case picks up. So I'm going to choose an 8. And go back to the 6. No. I think we're going to go stick with the 8s. And what is that? That's a 6. And then we'll switch back to a 6. And what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get it up to the same level as this, but now that I see it, I really didn't have to. And this is the joy of working with Studio. Cut that again. Delete all this. And then we'll just go up here, grab a brick. Now, like I said, the colors and everything are not 100%. I'm just, right now, trying to get my structure where I need it to be. And that is all. And there we go. So, return to main model. proceed with my building the wall. Yeah. So go up to 6. Yeah, we'll do 6s. Come on. Love when Studio glitches out on me. Slows everything down. And don't get me wrong, it's glitching out on me because I also have a ton of stuff going right now. I have Windows, I have all this other stuff going on right now. OBS open. So I'm using a lot more system resources, and I also have the music playing from YouTube's awesome free list. You know, I also have internet browsers up. I mean, you can ton of stuff open right now just to get the stream to go. So that's why it's kind of glitching out on me. Normally it doesn't do it. So and then we're just going to take these and then copy them. Just copy and paste. And then what I do is plate. All of this. And that takes us at least to the top of the wall. And that's the thing about pictures too. You gotta, I know the angles are way, but this entire photo is skewed. So what I tried doing was find the flattest portion of it. And then I took my height, which was where the guy was standing was, I can show you exactly where this, the person who was doing this, he was standing right about, and this is actually in the wrong spot, but he was standing right about here where this dot is, maybe right about here. And then he was taking a 360 scan around the building. So everything's kind of skewed, but his several points should be flat enough to where I could get enough to where my height and everything is. So, I mean, it's close. That's about a half a stud. So, and I'm going to do I want a brick or do I want a plate? jumper.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action.
Let's just see.
I feel this
Brick.
pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know.
That'll actually bring it out to flush with that, which is somewhat what I want. What I'm going for. So I'm looking at this right here. I'm gonna try to get this texture, but it overhangs, which is fine. If I could get and the white's blinding. If I can get this. Just like so. Right there.
I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain.
Either way, I'm gonna have that lip. That's not what I'm looking for, but I have to deal with it. We're going to see how bad. Actually, what I want is bracket. Come on. And then I want to see about a tile. That's the other thing I got to worry about. Okay. I think I can get it to work. I just need to. I need not to use that. So I need another jump. Do that, and then plate. Just there, and another plate. Do that. Now I know this is because actually my starting point isn't going to be there. It's going to be here. And now I'm going to have that gap there. Actually, that'll be fine. Nope. Why didn't do that? All right. That will be fine. Because then what I could do something like that.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like
do it
a
with a
test
bracket.
that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out.
See how this turns
Something
out.
deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
Stuff
I'm inspired by
stick
worth.
with the 2,
I desire your
drop
worth.
it down
You
to
just
there,
hide while I work.
and then
I ain't tired, you
I can
first.
do.
I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't.
That is 3 high. 3 long. Just like that. And then up to there. And then I'll just have to figure something out over here. I just had that as a placement. And that way. Do a plate. Do it on every one of those. And choose a 2 by. The dreaded 5. I knew it. That's fine. I can do it like this. And then 6. Another 6. And on the ends, we'll put it on 2. Now, is there another way to do it? Of course there is. This is the only one I'm coming up on a fly right now. So, will it change? Yeah, most likely. And again, this is just a side project. When I get bored with doing rocketries, I'll come in and work on this just to get my head off other things. And then once I get frustrated with this one, I'll go back and just I'll go back and start working on the rockets. But I showed this to Johnny Builds and a couple of the other Blood Plumbers, and they seemed to all like it. So and as far as builds go, it's not really my. I would call it more of a medium-sized build, in my opinion. I mean, it's definitely large, don't get me wrong, but some of my other builds are 1,000 times larger than what this is. Tile. See, I'm not liking that gap whatsoever. Especially when you really don't see a gap. You got that, and then this overhangs a little. You know what? And this is the thing about design. Sometimes you change your mind when you're almost done with something. Backtrack. Which is totally fine. How far do I need to backtrack though? That's the question. And my next question is, rid of that. These. And I'm going to go back to my bracket. So I think this one is going to be the more crucial of the bracket. Check out the other bracket. See, and it's this coordinate system. Even though it's nice, it's the software itself that's a big pain. So, and I think that's what I want. Now, the next question is, that's not good. That gap right there. Oh. I should go up one more with it. No, that's my height. I just gotta make it work. I gotta make it, figure out a way to make it work. What about, I know I tested this already, but just trying to see what differences there are. And you just happen to get one of those heights that it just messes up. Maybe one of my connections isn't right now. That's both on there right. So what I think I'm going to end up having to do is redesign this entire wall. In fact, I know that's what I'm going to have to do. And do it like this. Bracket. Grab my bracket. My so. Now, yeah, that'll work. Paste. And then on this top one, do just like that. And wait. Nope, still gonna end up with that gap. That's not what I want. What I want is, and you know what? I want this to be that level. Just like that. That's where I want it. And my problem is, I don't think I am ever going to be able to get it there. Brick. Just going to go with the brick. So all I'm doing is measuring. No. It's always going to be that little bit off. Oh, that's disappointing. Let's try it a different way. Bracket. Brick and let's see, plate. That'll work there. I think. Might find out. Yeah, that'll work there. Now, because on this wall, you should only need one or two. I think. Try it again. And I know I keep on going roundabout, but I mean, everybody has a different way of thinking about it and how to do things, and that's what I'm dealing with. Okay. Well, I've been on for about an hour. I am actually getting over a cold, and I told myself I was only going to be on for an hour tonight, so it's been about an hour. Uh, I should be we got the rest of the weekend. Next week I do plan on streaming again. I plan on streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All 3 weeks. We'll come back to this next Friday. Um, let's see what else is going on. Johnny Builds again is on at 8 o'clock on Tuesday, and Thursday is going to be a special day because Ben Brooks, myself, and Johnny are going to be doing, and hopefully Kodiak will all be doing a charity stream. And they got Ben and Johnny's got some giveaways. We're going to be doing a Christmas thing, Christmas charity, where he has a donation to, I think, Trevor Project or Trevor Foundation. I got to look into it. Not sure exactly what it is, but it goes out. I believe that's out in Austin somewhere. And yeah, so definitely look out at Thursday. Got charity and giveaway. I think, and he'll have the details on what it's all about, how you can enter. From my understanding is if you donate $5, you get an entry for the giveaway. So that's the way I understood it. He has that all set up. So yeah, that's the way it is. And hopefully you guys liked the build design so far. I know it's not much to look at, just a bunch of random pieces. I am going to get the names of the gentlemen who designed some of these different sets. And they pretty much used everything from the original Fossil set for these. So we'll get back to it, and I think that's it for tonight. And I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.